Hello, Westchester University. I'm Ryan Carson.
And I'm Samantha Massaro.
And welcome to another episode of WCU Weekly. Samantha, we were back after a little bit of a break because we didn't have this last week. I know everyone missed us, but
it's such a tease, Thanksgiving break.
Don't get me started.
Because you go home for 5 days and you want to stay home for the rest of the month, but
and then it's like it's finally becoming like, I don't know about you, but like my mom, we decorated like the house for Christmas. We just got a tree. Literally, we got the tree and then I like left to go back to school.
Oh, you didn't help decorate it?
Well, like no, they put stuff up and then I had to go back because I had to do some things.
That's quality.
It was fun, but you know now it's like the worst part of the semester because everything's due, all the final projects, all the essays and tests, and you just like literally want to be home and do nothing.
Well, did you eat a lot over Thanksgiving?
Oh my God, yeah. Oh my God, it was amazing.
I must have consumed 400,000 calories in one day.
That's completely okay. I think it actually be a disappointment if you didn't do that.
And that may be an exaggeration, but I don't think it is.
I don't think it is. I think everyone should do that. And
like
I feel like
the two types of potatoes. We actually have macaroni and cheese. Do you have them?
No, and I want you to know my family never has mac and cheese, and I want to so bad.
But neither does mine, but we did this year, and I'm not complaining about it. It was great.
Like homemade, like
yes, with the breadcrumbs.
Yes.
It was great.
Yes.
Highlight of Thanksgiving, I think.
Oh, definitely. And then it's like, I feel like Thanksgiving is just one of those times where you can literally just not do a lot. There's like very like a low key holiday. Although you have to make a lot of food, it's very just like relax.
Everyone's like a couch potato.
Yeah, you eat and then you just sit there.
Yeah.
And everyone's just so content with it. Like no one has to do anything else.
Well, not hectic at all.
Yeah.
Like Christmas is hectic.
Christmas is hectic. That's felt like it was like Christmas goes so fast.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the actual day itself is kind of depressing because you go like you plan for everything and then it's just that little span of the day and then you're just like,
you're right.
All right, now what?
Thanksgiving was like a whole day to enjoy.
Exactly.
Loved it.
Exactly. Speaking of things that we're going to enjoy, we have another packed episode of events going on around campus. Later, we'll be speaking with representatives from this year's annual AIDS benefit. Amanda has a diversity report, Connor's talking about sports, and Gordina has the weather.
This Thursday, November 30th, Under Arrest Acapella is hosting a winter concert to benefit the WCU Resource Pantry in Swope. There will be fundraisers and drives leading up to the event, with monetary donations being accepted the day of the event. I love acapella groups.
They are, I think they're so talented, probably one of the most talented groups like out of everyone.
Oh,
I mean, no offense to anything else,
amazing.
but like, think about it, like, have like the one person who has like the beats and the other person gets higher and higher. Like,
I was at an event like 2 weeks ago for an organization on campus, and I think it was Under Arrest was actually there. And there's just one guy making this sound with his mouth, and I don't know. I'm like looking around like, oh, where is that coming from? And then I realized it's one of the guys. It was amazing.
It really is.
How they do it.
And like they're always, I saw them, I forget where, I was at some, I think it was like a sororities like philanthropy or something, they were there to perform. And like you hear them like it just builds and builds and builds, and like when they finally like hit the final, you're just like, oh my God.
I know. Very talented.
Yeah, definitely. And also, the annual Westchester Christmas Parade is this Friday, December 1st, starting at 7 p.m. in downtown Westchester. The parade will showcase over 4,000 participants, including speakers, entertainers, and other volunteers all night, along with Miss America 2018, Cara Mund.
Wish I was Miss America.
You'll get there, Samantha.
I'm not.
You could be Miss
One day.
Miss Westchester of New York.
One girl in my sorority, she just won Miss Delaware.
I did. I saw that.
Isn't that
Shout out to
crazy?
Sierra Wright. That was awesome.
Imagine being Miss Delaware.
And then she's going on.
America.
She's going on to like Miss America now.
Miss USA, yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. Nothing I've
and
ever
then
done.
We're just sitting here.
On Weekly.
On Weekly.
We're doing our own thing at our own pace.
We didn't. Sam, you didn't want to do that. Like this is what you have to do.
Yeah, this is what I was meant for.
You're made for this.
And this Friday's Rams After Hours event in the Moon Family Psychic Experience. Starting at 8 p.m., there will be a presentation about their experience and the chance for tarot readings afterwards. If you attend Rams After Hours, the SAC movie is free. This weekend's movie is The Big Sick. Have you ever gotten your tarot cards read?
No.
I have.
What is that like when they put all the cards out? It's like one says you're gonna die and the other's like you're fine, don't worry about it.
It's not that extreme.
Oh. Okay.
Unless maybe you have something we don't know about.
I don't know. That's just what I saw on the thing.
But you have these cards, and each card has a picture, and pretty much the psychic tells you what the picture means in relation to your life.
That sounds
it's a little alarming.
I don't know if I want
I don't really like it. I've only gotten it done
I feel like
once,
it just freaked me out and make me think that I'm like
it's a little freaky
gonna
for sure.
have bad luck or something like that.
It is.
Hey Rams, I hope you had a nice relaxing Thanksgiving break. There's not too much going on within the next few weeks because believe it or not, the semester's coming to an end soon. But this Tuesday, join the Center for Women and Gender Equity for Everybody Yoga in Sykes Ballrooms B and C from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. There will be a discussion about body acceptance and a yoga class for all bodies and fitness levels. There will also be one held next week on Tuesday the 28th. Yoga mats will be provided if you don't have one, so all you need to bring is your water, yourself, and maybe some friends if you want to. Then on Sunday, the Office of Social Equity is having a brown bag lunch and learn from 11:30 a.m. until 1 p.m. The film this week is Lives Worth Living, The Great Fight for Disability Rights. WCU's ADA coordinator, Lynn Klingsmith, will also facilitate a short dialogue after the film. So that's all the events that are going on within the next few weeks. They're all free and they're open to WCU students on campus, so take advantage before the semester ends. Also, if you are a part of a diversity or multicultural related organization on campus, don't hesitate to email WCU Weekly about some of those events that are going on if you want us to talk about them. That's all I have for diversity. I'm Amanda Lee. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Amanda. And today we have two very special guests, Megan and Lauren from the AIDS Benefit. Could you guys tell us a little bit about the organization?
Yes, so for 18 years now, we have been raising money for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. They're actually the nation's leading organization for HIV and AIDS funding. And all of the money raised goes to getting healthy food on people's tables for all sorts of different cancers, hurricane relief, everything across the board.
And it's a really wonderful benefit. We come together with students all across campus to use our talents of performing and fundraising and all of that to come together and really just do something wonderful for a group of people that so desperately needs our help.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so cool you guys like not only just, for like AIDS benefits, also, for disaster relief and stuff like that.
Yes.
And you said it's been going on for 18 years, correct?
Yes,
years,
at the university it's been 18 years,
Okay.
although the actual organization that the money goes to has been around since the 80s. And although their primary focus is for raising money for HIV AIDS, they also support just the arts community as a whole in whatever way is needed at the time.
Very nice.
That's amazing. And how do you
That's
get tickets? Well, where do you get tickets?
You can go online actually to WCUPA Tix, and it is under theater and dance.
Very cool. That's so funny because I remember last year I was here with Erica and we were doing the same interview, and now it's like it's another one's coming around. Now she performed and I remember that. Is there any what are kind of the performances that are going on for this year's?
Well, actually, this year we have over 120 students involved with the benefit this year.
Wow.
A lot of them are within the theater department, but we've actually gotten a lot of outreach within the campus this year as well. We have 4 major performance groups in our benefit again this year. We have the improv team, Deep Dish Pizzazz.
Very nice, very
We have
nice.
swing dance team, the Irish step team, and oh goodness, High Street Harmonics this year. High Street Harmonics,
That's awesome.
Good, cool.
yeah, so we have all of them and students with all across different majors. Like it's not just theater majors. We have comm majors, marketing. Like we're all across the board here. So
That's great.
it's really good. We
And
have
everyone
all-
involved.
Yeah, the fact you guys can bring
Yeah.
in pretty much everyone from all different spectrums
Wow.
of Westchester all for one good cause. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Now I know the concert's like the main thing you guys have going on. Is there anything else that goes on during the concert, like any other?
Yeah, so
kind
the
of philanthropies?
primary focus and the whole reason we do it is for the fundraising aspect. So actually, right before the performance and at intermission, we have a huge silent auction that has a spread of different items, restaurant gift cards, Philly sports merchandise, everything across the board, wine tasting for those that are 21. Lots of great things, aquarium tours, things like
Wow.
that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that's actually where we raise the majority of our money. This
Okay.
year, we're hoping to surpass what we raised this past year and raise significantly over $10,000. So that's the goal. We'll see what happens, but if you buy your tickets, you can help us.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Excellent. And tickets are how much again?
For students, they're $7,
Okay.
and for adults, they're $12.
12.
Oh, not bad at all.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming in. And I know
Thank
it's
you for
taking a lot of time on
having
your
us.
schedule. I'm sure it's busy with this all coming up in the next coming weeks or so. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
wish
we're
you
happy
guys.
to be here. Thanks for having
Oh,
us.
of course,
really.
of course. Wish you guys the best of luck, and we'll see how it
Good
goes.
luck.
All right.
Hope
Thank
to see
you.
you there.
Oh, definitely. We can do that. Yeah, I want to see some Irish step dancing. That's what I'm.
Oh,
looking
I've
forward to.
seen.
They're good.
Yeah.
They're real good.
Yeah,
They're
see,
really good.
Like
Their
keep
feet
their
move
face
so
too and
quick.
everything. I'm like, I could not do that.
We
It's
love
awesome.
Irish step.
I wish I could be one, but I'm not.
Thanks, guys. And now we're gonna send over to Connor with sports. Connor.
Westchester football season unfortunately came to an end over the weekend as they lost to powerhouse IUP 44-10 in the D2 playoff game. After an emotional win against Shippensburg, the Golden Rams came into Indiana with high hopes that the Crimson Hawks quickly crushed. IUP could do no wrong on Saturday as their offense put up 30 points in the first half. Their defense also held the Westchester offense to just 38 total yards and no points in the first 2 quarters. Despite a Tyler Karpinski touchdown grab from Paul Dooley in the third quarter, Westchester had trouble generating any sort of offense throughout the game. On a lighter note, linebacker Tyler Morrissey recorded a whopping 15 tackles in the game, giving him 137 on the season, which leads the PSAC. IUP will move to the Super Region 1 championship game against Assumption College next Saturday. Bill Zwan and his Rams go into the offseason after a strong 2017 campaign. Westchester women's basketball were able to pull out a victory on Sunday against Holy Family with a score of 74-67. This improves the Lady Rams' record to 4-1 on the season. This was a closer game than what was predicted on paper, as the struggling Tiger squad were able to hold a lead against Westchester entering the fourth quarter. Trailing 65-58, Westchester went on a 7-0 run sparked by a Catherine Fisher jumper to tie the game at 65 with 2:52 left in the game. Guard Portia Speller took the game into her hands as she accounted for all 7 of Westchester's final points to seal the victory for her team. Speller finished the game with 20 points, 9 boards, and 6 assists. Westchester will look forward to next Saturday as the IUP Hawks come to town. As for the men's basketball squad, they improved to 5-0 on the season after an impressive win over Wilmington, 78-61. The Rams got out to an early lead thanks to the efforts of senior forward Terrell Long with an 18-4 outburst. The Golden Rams defense, which has proven to be the staple of this team so far this season, shined again as they held the Wildcats to just 25% shooting and 1 for 9 from three-point range in the first half. Despite a small comeback by Wilmington, Westchester went on a 12-2 run to give them a comfortable 20-point cushion with little time left in the contest. After winning PSAC Co-Athlete of the Week, Terrell Long posted another impressive stat line, logging a game-high 27 points and 13 rebounds. Frank Rokins also recorded a double-double of his own with 13 points and 13 boards. The Golden Rams will return to Hollinger Fieldhouse for the first time this season as they host IUP next Saturday. That's all from the sports desk this week. Throw it back to you guys.
Hi WCU, I'm back with another weather report. Hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving break, cause you know I got the greens, beans, tomatoes, hot dogs, you name it. All right guys, let's look at the weather. Tuesday will be sunny with a high of 56. Wednesday will be mostly sunny with a high of 56 as well. Thursday will be mostly cloudy in the low 50s. Friday will be partly cloudy with a high of 48. Saturday is mostly sunny with a high of 49. And Sunday will be in the low 50s and be partly cloudy. That's all I have for this week's weather. I'm Gardina Butts. See you guys next time.
Thanks, Gordina. Well, that concludes this episode of WCU Weekly. If anything you'd like to be read on air or you'd like to get involved with WCU Weekly, be sure to email us at wcuweekly@wcupa.edu.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook for segments, events, and much more.
And until next week, I'm Ryan Carson.
And I'm Samantha Massaro.
Have a great week, Westchester.
And even better weekends.
Good. I just realized it's the same line that I use every week. Okay, let's do it again.
The words aren't there.